Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Amira binti Abdul Aziz, and I'm going to be presenting regarding the 5 strategies for effective administration of justice in Malaysia. So first of all, I'm going to start with the introduction, which is there are several strategies that have been planned in order to improve the effectiveness of administration of justice in Malaysia from Ministry of Economy. One of the strategy is to improve the relationship between federal and also the state and local government. Malaysia is a country where adopt 3-tier government structure, whereas federal, state and local government, the roles of each departments are different and they hold different power with the same objective, which is to protect our general safety, ensure our rights, and also against abuse by other people, organization, or even the government itself. Furthermore, the function of each department has clearly been defined in the federal constitution. However, federal government had take control over most of the jurisdiction in practice, thus leaving the state to not having much area of power of executing and also practicing the jurisdiction of its own. According to Article 4 of Federal Constitution, the Constitution is the supreme law of the Federation, and any law passed after Merdeka Day which is inconsistent with this Constitution shall, to the extent of the inconsistency, be void. This is to support the function of the federal hold in its federation to exclusive power to make laws over matters falling under federalism, such as citizenship, defense, civil, and also the criminal law. Whereas for state, with its legislative assemblies, has legislative power over matters under state list, which is land, local government, and also Sharia law and Sharia court. But why does this strategy were to mention about limitation the power of the state to generate more income? We can refer back to Article 75 that provide that in the event of conflict, federal law will prevail over state law. Therefore, the objective of this strategy is to limit the power of the state to generate more income. The local government will be improved to raise the spirit of federalism. Referring to the plan period, the principles of federalism will further the practice, and also state government will rule as outlined in the 9th schedule of Federal Constitution. In conclusion, state government will run the administration by decentralizing some responsibility and functions such as agriculture, development, social services, public transport, and also environmental protection. In the meantime, states, for as instance as Sabah, Sarawak, Terengganu, Kedah, and Perlis will be distribute the development allocation to promote balanced socio-economic development. Next is the second strategy, which is found from one of the stakeholder in Malaysia, which is the World Bank, that stated the effort to boost the government under Malaysia Anti-Corruption in 2018 with the election of new PM at the moment. On the steps of one of the steps that they took was to create National Centre for Governance, Integrity, and also Anti-Corruption, which is called as GIACC, as Secretary of Special Cabinet Committee for Anti-Corruption, which reporting directly to Prime Minister. They also launched National Anti-Corruption Plan, NAPC, and now they have witnessed the implications that the NAPC has given them. And also there are few recommendations, which is to strengthening the parliament by introducing Parliamentary Services Act 1963, and the main purpose is to provide greater independence and also balancing the function of ecosystem. Next is the asset declaration, where the policy for asset declaration in place with all executive and is being extended to members of parliament. Third is Prime Minister tenure, which is it limits the tenure for not more than 2 terms, requires amendment to Federal Constitution. Subsequently, sources from the Securities Commission Malaysia have also made several strategies, which is comprehend, apply, report, encourage the companies to clearly identify the process of a good corporate governance, including providing fair and also how the company has applied the practices. This policy can also be defined as another approach as CARE. So why CARE? CARE promotes mutual trust between the companies and also their stakeholders by promoting their fair services and also meaningful disclosure. And in order to get a unforgettable and meaningful agreement between the companies and also their stakeholders. The mutual respect given and earned will result them with good image, and also not to forget that this output that they receive will raise their standard of corporate governance culture of the overall market. One of the strategy is to make boarding leadership and effectiveness. The board will be responsible to keep the long-term successful of a company and the delivery of sustainable value to its stakeholder. The board plays an important role in order to create strategy direction of a company and how to govern them. It sets the company tone at a good level, and also throughout this process they will providing leadership and also winning good governance also towards throughout the process. If the roles and responsibilities of board are well founded and also trustworthy, the expectation on directors will be owing to changes in corporate, economic and also social and landscape. Companies with a well-handled long-term strategy plus with a clear goal, including supporting global transition to a net zero economy, will lift the confidence of the stakeholder, for an instance the consumers and the investors. However, boards who are filled with this planning tends to see their business suffers and also loses their confidence from the stakeholder. After that, collected from Malaysian Higher Security have created their strategic pillars, that meaning what plan should they put in, and also the strategy involves is increasing cyber security in various sectors of government, business and also society. The goal is to protect government and also the system and also the network, as well as business misconduct and also overall citizens, while fight for cybercrime. The way is from creating an advanced persistent threat to cybercrimes and content related threats. From this approach will including both the defensive and also offensive capabilities to effectively mitigate cyber threats. It focuses on the capability to detect and analyze and also act upon any cyber threats within our cyber defense system. Before they implement the strategy, they will strengthen the government structure by defining roles and responsibility of all parties within the ecosystem. This strategy must first be implemented before they can achieve the pillars aim, which is to protect our network data and system from cyber threats. Thus, they should too be in correct way to respond to threats. They also need to identify the gap in responsibilities between agencies and also sector leads in handling incident response by improving threat into sharing platform. To achieve this plan, the government has established NASCA to serve as central agency for cyber security in Malaysia. They are in their effort to provide greater leadership and also guidance to all cyber security organizations. To conclude, they have executed much stronger organization to protect overall safety and to protect us as a society and also relevant stakeholders the security that we all need. Furthermore, last but not least, collected from one of the strategies from Ministry of Economy of Malaysia, they have executed a plan which is to enhance public service delivery. The new government will ensure the exclusive reforms to improve administrative policies and practices of better and faster deliveries to rakyat and business. The public services must provide fast, available at any time and also anywhere. The public services also need to be more flexible and also innovative to face future challenges. The benefits here is that the existing structure will make people more pursue for optimization out of resources, while management can provide the required talent pool. This is to improve and empower local authorities. The strategy are as follow. First is to reforming public sector institution. Second is to redesigning public services to increase accessibility and customer satisfaction. The third one is to empowering local authorities, which is to improve speed and efficiency of delivering services to local level. So the conclusion is these are the several ways and strategies in order to make a better and effective administration of justice in Malaysia. These ways, the government will straighten the future rules, and also they have redesigning few structure to be improved in order to get more effective administration of justice. So that is all for me. Thank you very much.